I know if you went Game & Watch, then Tempo would be going Bowser. Yeah, I can see Bowser being the more preferable pick into Corrin.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sword characters generally tend to do well into Brawler. They kind of just get to set the tempo of the game, no pun intended.
Right. Man, it's winners round 3, just the energy in here. I mean, like, it is just, I can barely hear the game with the energy going on right now. Just people just yelling. We are fired up for Silk vs. Tempo.
We are getting some solid strings on this Bowser here. Because I'm assuming Tempo was warming up the Brawler in friendlies, because that's what he tends to do, at least at KM Local. So I'm not sure how warm this Bowser might be right now.
I mean, there is something to consider with it being the Arcadian, perhaps, you know.
Of course. Because
this
is
not bringing that out today.
This is its tried and true.
Looking for those classic big Bowser stock enders. I mean, that's the character. It's all about managing risk-reward.
And I can definitely tell as like a sword player, you do go off stage against Bowser kind of just thinking that the edge guard was promised to you 3,000 years ago, but it's deceptively hard to edge guard Bowser at times.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little more difficult than it seems like. It's the hitbox on it's pretty generous. Oh, that 2-frame on the forward tilt, classic kill.
Speaking of generous hitboxes.
Yeah, he just punches you.
Yep. And okay, gonna be catching that back air.
172 though is not a comfortable percent, even for Bowser, as we just saw.
For sure, because that is one of the few tools that Corrin has that does actually get to outpoke Bowser, outrange him consistently, is that back air.
Oh, big dash grab. That's going to be quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Those Bowser combos aren't long, but they, you know, every individual hit does so much damage it doesn't really matter.
And just getting all of these uppies in neutral, going to be closing out the stock with that back air. Tempo definitely has his heart in the game there.
Yeah, the advantage state looking very good, as it frequently does for Tempo.
Oh, yep, that is the classic.
Does that kill, though?
Yes.
I guess it does. Okay.
That is the Tempo classic.
I can never keep track of which characters can survive that and which ones can't.
I ruined it for Byleth players because the first time he tried to do that against a Byleth was against me and I lived.
Oh.
Because if you buffer the jump, the uppie on like small battlefield goes just high enough to where it will grab on. Yeah. It doesn't latch onto the ledge, but if you hit like a wall.
Oh,
then
you get the like the bouncy, the wall bounce thing.
So, sorry, Byleth players, you will never get a free stock against him.
Right.
My fault.
Close that out. Day one. Absolutely not.
So what stage are we seeing here? PS2? Yeah.
Bowser's advantage state being what it is. Like, it's not as flashy as other characters' advantage states. It's not the combos aren't as intricate. It doesn't matter. The problem is that like you have very few places to go, and the places you can't go kill you.
And the places you can go can also kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. And which means like the secret often is just don't let Bowser get into advantage state. Like that's kind of the game.
Yeah.
That's kind of like playing against heavies in general. It's like just don't let them have advantage. If they have advantage, you're kind of boned.
Yeah, but flip side of that, if you do get advantage, disadvantage state as a heavy is rough.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get to play the game.
Not the way you want to. Because a lot of matchups, you just get to force the heavy to play your game. But getting forced to play the heavy's game is top 10 worst experiences of all time. But
oh, beautiful pin. Game. Drops the pin? Interesting. We're doing some 4-dimensional tech chasing over here. I'm not sure what the flowchart for that looks like, but...
Because I feel like you can get lost in the sauce very easily against Bowser because it's so big.
Right, right.
You're like, ah, maybe this combo will work.
Boy, Tempo really playing heavy into the risk here.
I mean, hit for hit, you will, as the Bowser, win eventually if you just keep trading.
That would kill most characters.
That's true. You got to start watching out for that back air from Corrin, though.
Yeah, we're getting to about that percent, but you've got the ledge. Oh, it's timed.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Well, actually, I think you can, like, shield SDI that, so maybe.
Maybe.
That move is weird. They're not going to be taking these stock quite yet.
Nice
that will
catch.
Be, yep.
Just snatched him right out of the air. Come here.
That's like the setup for tempo. It's not even grounded side B, it's the one in the air.
Yeah. Catching the double jump.
Yeah, because you think you're safe up there, like, I am going to throw out a forward air, and it will start a combo. Then all of a sudden you just find yourself in his grasp.
Oh, clashing.
Interesting. That's such a meaty back air.
But like, yeah, that's the other thing is like being a heavy in the scramble, any bit of chaos or anything unpredicted by both players is a boon to you.
Yeah, heavies feed on fear.
Yes.
It sustains them.
Big back air.
Yeah, tempo just planning all these hits.
Oh, max range of that down smash too. Just really just demonstrating his knowledge of the character's kit.
And I think tempo is showing a bit of awareness in this particular matchup because most of the time you were going to be farther forward when you use that flame breath to edge guard, but tempo making sure to stay out of the range of that like high recovery on that up B.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, gonna be taking that set in a clean 2-0 fashion is tempo. We did not see the brawler, unfortunately.
Yeah, tempo just playing in dominant fashion with the Bowser, playing to his outs, taking advantage of those big risk-reward situations and that just monster of an advantage state. Classic. We see it at KML Weekly on a regular basis. We see it here. It's always good.
Of course. Now,